You've likely stumbled upon ads from teenagers promising to teach you how to quickly amass a fortune through imported products, affiliate marketing, or creating online courses. One of them, let's call him Tyler, is just a fictitious example of this trend. If you, like many other adventurers, have dived into this world or invested in one of these courses, you might have tasted the bitter flavor of disappointment. Tyler, for instance, started big. He rented a mansion via Airbnb for $2,400 and a Lamborghini for an additional $700 to add a touch of luxury to his productions. With more time and patience, however, it's possible to find options for less than half these amounts, further increasing profit margins for the charade. Armed with a varied wardrobe and a camera, Tyler produced hundreds of videos and live streamed, all boasting astronomical numbers in affiliate sales, dropshipping, and courses. He didn't stop there. He hired models to enhance the visual appeal of his videos, triggering a dopamine avalanche in the brains of his followers. This emotional manipulation led them to spend their last penny on the Super Millionaire 2.0 course. Interestingly, critical modules 5 and 7, touted as the keys to success, only become accessible after the 7-day refund period. And while most of his followers will end up with nothing but shattered dreams, here I am, proudly among the 99.99% who, instead of deciphering the code to success, deciphered the perfect coffee recipe while watching the videos. Irony aside, it seems that real success may lie more in creating illusions of wealth than in following ready-made recipes. Speaking of creating illusions of wealth, there's also what many consider the Bible of wealth. Have you come across that book and documentary, The Law of Attraction? The promise is simple. Think about money and money will appear. Look, when I buy a Powerball ticket, those thoughts come strong. I start dividing the money, deciding what I'll use to travel the world, buy a mansion in Malibu, and even the trip to space. For a moment, I truly believe it can happen. Has it happened to you too? If so, let me know in the comments. Then there's my sister, another case. She read a phrase on Discord that supposedly changed her life. Your thoughts become your words become your actions become your destiny. Impactful, right? Last time, the change lasted a few hours until she spent her entire monthly salary over one weekend on clothes and drinks at a club in Manhattan. Apparently, her thoughts transformed into a very real negative bank balance. I also don't know who authorized that phrase, but if you do, write it in the comments. The get-rich-with YouTube gurus say this even boosts the algorithm to recommend the video. Let's see if that's real. Getting nerdy for a moment, I scoured complex neuroscience books, of course with a little help from ChatGPT because patience has limits, and I discovered that the story of the law of attraction might just be a remake of something already happening in our brains. No, I'm not talking about miracles, but about the reticular activated system, or RAS, the doorman of our brain that decides what's VIP and what's not. This RAS basically makes you notice more of what's already on your mind. Obsessed with a new car? Suddenly it seems everyone has one. It's not the universe conspiring, it's just your brain trolling you. And there's more. The confirmation bias is a psychological phenomenon where you only notice things that confirm your beliefs. Think grandma's pie is the best? You'll ignore any heretic who says otherwise. Lastly, neuroplasticity. This is the ability of our brains to adapt and strengthen connections when we focus on something. It's like training for the marathon of your desires, which makes pregnant women see other pregnant women everywhere. No, the world isn't more fertile. It's your brain in baby mode. So next time you really want something, remember, it might not be magic. It's just your brain gearing up for the Olympics of your dreams. And who knows, maybe the real secret is just focus and a dose of reality. Because so far, the only thing I've manifested with the law of attraction is a fatter bill for the author of the book. And now, I want to share with you a secret I discovered in neuroscience that has been very useful to me over the past 3 months. Before continuing, if you like what you're hearing, consider liking the video and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Ready? This tip could really make a difference for you. First, let's talk about two giants in their fields, Elon Musk and Cristiano Ronaldo. The former, a living legend of innovation, revealed in an interview that his work week totaled just 120 hours.
About, 70 to 80 hours a week to probably 120.
A trifle for someone redefining space and energy on the planet. Cristiano Ronaldo, the soccer phenomenon, is all about dedication. Even away from the stadium spotlights, he doesn't stop. At home, nearing 40, Ronaldo continues training and playing as if he were an emerging young talent, juggling diapers and balls while enjoying family time. Even in leisure moments, he doesn't lose the rhythm, showing that passion knows neither time nor age. On the other hand, there's my friend John. Oh, John. After an academic odyssey, 4 years of undergrad, 3 years of Juris Doctor, and another specializing in tax law at Columbia Law School, he finally discovered he had no passion for law. Imagine 8 years preparing for a stage he never wanted to step on. The pressure to follow expected steps, the burden of a family legacy all led John to a path that wasn't his. But there's no way around it. A heart that doesn't beat won't engage. 2 years ago, he threw everything to the wind and became a couples therapist. And believe it or not, the guy is living the dream. Last month, he was in Bali, working in shorts and flip-flops, conducting Zoom sessions with clients from San Francisco. He said he also offers legal consultations in case one of the partners files for divorce first. What a turnaround, huh? This back and forth of careers isn't just John's story. A Pew Research Center survey indicates that 61% of college graduates in the United States would like to switch fields if they could go back in time, and about 40% regret their course choices. It seems academia is more a game of musical chairs than a guarantee of professional fulfillment. And now, curious to know the neuroscience tip that's been changing my life? I'll reveal it, but only after you promise you'll try it. Remember, focus and passion may not be magic, but there's the secret sauce to transform any journey. Ready to discover how to give your personal drive an upgrade? And oh, don't forget to leave your comment. Would you change careers if you could go back in time? So friends, here's the real secret to wealth. It's essential to love what you do. Dedicate yourself to exploring and discovering what truly ignites your passion. As Steve Jobs said, finding what you love is crucial. Neuroscience teaches us that our nervous system prioritizes energy conservation and comfort to protect our resources, a survival mechanism inherited from times when our ancestors faced food and security shortages. That's why it's so easy to gain weight and so hard to lose it. Any discomfort is seen as a sign of danger. When you engage in an activity that doesn't bring you pleasure, your subconscious tends toward self-sabotage. Procrastination, fatigue, and hours lost on funny videos are just a few examples. Look at Elon Musk and Cristiano Ronaldo. They managed to align their passions with what they do professionally, transforming work into an extension of pleasure and comfort, rather than a source of pain. You might not be a fan of these guys, but exploring the stories of many multimillionaires who aren't heirs, you'll find a recurring theme: passion for what they do. Moreover, there are countless professionals who, although they live in anonymity and don't earn fortunes, find profound peace and personal and professional fulfillment simply by doing what they love. Now, returning to that tip about the search for true passion, start with feeling. If you dream of being rich, ask yourself why. Maybe it's to buy a beach house. And why the beach house? To enjoy moments with friends. If necessary, dedicate as much time as needed, hours, days, weeks, or even months, but keep looking for what makes your heart and emotions vibrate louder. I'm not trying to be a coach, but this advice can save you a lot of money and time and keep you away from many internet charlatans. These feelings of fulfillment generate thoughts that turn into actions. It's a cycle that starts with the emotional, not the rational. This process will bring you answers and motivation necessary to transform your dreams into reality or present you with a dream, if you don't have one yet. So remember, find your passion, dedicate time to discovering what really makes your heart beat faster, and focus on the feeling of achievement. If you want more insights like this and are interested in part 2 of this video, please comment below. And don't worry, I promise that in the next video, I won't charge anything other than your attention. Yes, that was a joke. Let's together transform our emotions into concrete steps towards success. See you next time.